20. So foundational content, I'll have 20 key messages that I want to share over 20-month calendar period for in a month. Informative content, foundational content can be, what is my institution about? What are the key products I'm trying to offer? Do you know there's evening classes? Hey guys, do you know this weekend we've got this keynote popping up? Informative content is breaking up each faculty. I'm just giving a scenario that relates to you guys' industry. Each different faculty, so engineering, marketing, health, horticulture, breaking it up and sharing that content. Developing content is, while you've got this machine of information still moving, you can have like, boom, we're having a rally meeting right now for Fees Must Fall. Please everyone gather in the mega hall while that stuff is going on. So it's going to be the same as your own television channel, your same radio station, your Facebook accounts, no matter how small it may be. Start practicing and laying these foundations when it comes to content strategy. Trend maps and crisis response. Always try and look at making use of social media management software. This will really help you guys in improving the way you manage. If you're using Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all various different social media platforms, to go to each one is going to take you time, but we always advocate that you should be using these platforms, which we still do. But if you're looking to do post and content like collaboration together, make use of a social media management software. Hootsuite is one of them. It allows you to have different feeds of information. So say, for example, you are, let's say, what institution are you from? University? Okay, great. So say, for example, South Africa Government University, now hypothetically speaking, what they want to try and do is they've got different departments. So agriculture, state security. So I'll create feeds for all these different informations. Look, for example, these wall frames right here. 3 massive screens, maybe divided up into 9 different segments per screen. As I'm walking by, great. I'm looking at what's going on right now. As soon as I start seeing things jumping and moving progressively, something is happening right now and then and there. I'll chat to my team, even though we've got informative foundational content, can we start pushing out developing content and add to the strategy? Let's spread that same content over the period of the day or for the next week. And that'll help you to ensure that your page is relevant. Just how people wake up in the morning and read their Bible and their prayer books, they'll open social media and open up your account to find information rather than open up a media company.
What's the name of that software?
Hootsuite. You can look at Hootsuite, you can look at Short, Social Bakers, there is Sprout Social. If you pretty much go to Google and type in social media management software or just social media management, you'll see what pops up. If you ever do get lost, just always pop me a mail and I'll send you some reference links. Guys, you'll notice at the slide at the bottom, I've got our basic Twitter account and our YouTube channel, just for your reference. So, as a corporate company and as a business, we've been advocating and sharing information to businesses, institutions, and governments for some time. And we always share the type of platforms we make use of because us being a Connected Planet company. Facebook Business Manager is a very important tool. So even though you might be using facebook.com, business.facebook.com is very essential. That allows you to have a more structured approach in you processing your adverts, making use of your analytical data more accordingly. As well as allows you to, if you're managing multiple pages, for you to just go in and have an oversight. LinkedIn as well, bought this year by Microsoft, I believe it was. That's going to be quite an interesting merger, but for your students, it's always a good platform for them to start engaging and creating on this platform from a global point of view of just building networks. And I'll go into a bit more detail about this. There's platforms like Zendesk, which is this little icon here. This is a customer service management solution which is really helpful and essential. Every comment, every tweet response that you get, every inbound message can be logged. It'll be logged as a trouble ticket or as a new ticket. And you can then reply or allocate a response. So this will help you in establishing yourselves as a digital PR individual. So for example, if you're getting a lot of negative messages, if you're getting questions that need to be responded, if you're getting traffic-based questions where you need to run to different departments, this platform allows you to at least share and engage with people in a more structured approach. You can try all these platforms. You can try for free for like 30 days. So I do not publicly endorse these platforms, but I just want to share with you what's out there and what we're using as hashtag South Africa. Something as simple as a WhatsApp group is important and key. invite all the relevant people within your department, your social, digital team to a WhatsApp group. This allows you to get information pushed to you more easily. So if you're dealing with a 9-province strategy and clients, representatives from each different province, be like, everyone, hi, this is what's rolling out, this is the hashtag to make use of, please do maybe share us this informative information more accordingly. Yeah. So just getting back to LinkedIn shortly, it's a platform where you can use for network building. So it'll also teach your students about the marketplace. Yes, they're learning from textbooks and economics right now, but if they're going to get a real-time understanding of how the markets are moving, how people are communicating, let them go on board and start learning what the industries are communicating about, as well as for them to find mentors and guidance and also offline possibilities. You can find out more about engaging with the CEO and executive on LinkedIn than you would rather than reading in a magazine about it. So Instagram is progressing quite a bit after being bought by Facebook a while back, but Snapchat hasn't been that big in South Africa, but I've been using it for about over a year and a half now, and it's been quite a big platform, short video messaging content platform. But now Instagram has adopted that same principles onto their platform, where you can send short videos at a fast pace of time. And the reason why video is quite important is because by 2017, 60% of digital content on the internet is going to be video. And this is a stat that I pulled in 2012, and you'll find a video on my website about that from 2012. But that's also one of the reasons why I record these video messages. I've done 100 videos since March this year on the hashtag South Africa YouTube channel, an average of sometimes 3 videos a week, a video a week, sometimes a video every day, talking about social media, breaking the strategy up. Being a company that understands the National Development Plan, we know by 2030 South Africa has to be a better place. So we're one of those people that are building up content, not ensuring that we're trying to brainwash or educate people in a certain light, but to show them that an entrepreneur that's learning how to use technology while understanding South Africa can grow, and just giving people that opportunity out there to do the same. So as a bit of a task for you guys, go back to each faculty at your university institutions and tell them, guys, 2017 has started, let's see how many videos each of your faculties can do, divide it up by your students, by your departments, by your admin, whoever's on the payroll to get things out there. Yeah.
What is the time duration for a video post?
Well, all right, so if it's going to be like keynote messages, they can be as like an hour, 30 minutes. If you want to do real punchy short videos, 3 minutes to 6 to 7 minutes at max. If you're not still sure on how to build up momentum, try for 1.5 minutes of short videos, but be consistent with those 1.5 videos over a period of, like, say, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then assess. Once you post these videos online, it doesn't stop there. You got to then promote it on your social media calendars. So it's great understanding all these different platforms in its different point of view, but a social media strategy is quite essential and key in how to progress and get things out there. So each platform is targeting a different audience and a different set of individuals. What you would share on LinkedIn, you would not share on Facebook, but you could relevantly share that same information on Twitter. You got to make that understand your audience and the type of people you want to target. And remember, all these platforms need to feed back to your main platform, which is your website, or your main call to action, or you want people to meet you at a different location and venue. So based on the brief that I was given for this conference, I was given a few points to take into consideration. And one of them was the effective utility of platforms. So I just put together a bit of an imaginary scenario. So let's say, for example, that line is just an imaginary line of leader versus citizen. Same person living in 2 different realities. So say, for example, hello, follow us. That's you, the tertiary institution, out there marketing with all your budgets, all your content over a period of time. Now you meet Sarah. Sarah's like, hi Sarah, welcome to our page. She's a follower. She's engaging with you for a period of time. You start sharing your content as it goes on.
Can we just stop you?
Yes.
That's a challenge for me at this stage. How do I get to followers? How do I get people to follow us and to get them involved with our platform?
So firstly you got to understand what is your objective, or what is the brand you're trying to push, or what is the message of your institution, and you got to break that down into bite-sized content. You got to break it down to images, and that's going to be receiving. Just putting up a 300-page document with a whole bunch of text No one's going to pay attention to that. You got to create that curiosity for people. You got to start looking at what brands around the world are doing, what institutions around the world are doing if you find yourself stuck in a corner, and start leveraging off that. There's no need for you guys to go and reinvent the wheel. There's already strategies and markets out there to work with.
So obviously your booster will help you.
Boost will help, but most importantly, it's that quality of that content you have. So you can, I've seen people boost ugly pictures. And also you got to take into consideration the policies of these social media platforms. Like Facebook has an 80-20 principle, 80% image, 20% text. They'll allow you to boost it fine, but know that they're going to chuck your ads to the bottom of the queue and let other promos stick out much more. So does it help? Cool. So let's say hello, follow us. Hi Sarah, now she's on your page. Did you like this, Sarah? That means are you given a different variations of content to like and interest? Then you've noticed based on your analytics, wow, Sarah likes more pictures with social care, or I put that in brackets, or what can it be, technology, whatever the different things are. Now based on that, there's two different scenarios. If Sarah's a leader, a person that stands up and is able to do something different, then she will go ahead and start forming groups on Facebook or on different platforms. Guys, this is what this brand is doing. Let's rally support, let's gather together. And what will eventually happen, Sarah, with or without people, will meet you offline, will engage with you offline, will start participating. If they're a citizen or just a consumer, they'll start sharing their experiences with their networks, with their people, of letting them know this is what's going on. And most importantly, they'll financially support your products and services of your campaign. If the message is good, if the response and the return on investment is easy, understandable for the client to understand, they will buy into you. Why is it that we're always running off to a McDonald's, or we're going to watch a movie at a cinema, or I don't know, we buy the Sunday paper because we've always been marketed this. Why do we buy bread and milk? Because we've over the years and decades we've been